Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 7 items that you need in your wardrobe for this autumn. In the past I have done videos on the essential pieces for each season. This is not that video, it's not a recreation of that. This is more specific to 2020 and some of the trends that are going around at the moment, but in particular trends that are super wearable and that are going to last you also past this season. I hope you enjoy the video. If you do like the content that I make, please feel free to subscribe. I upload a new video every single week. And let's go ahead and get started with number 1, which is a maxi dress. A maxi dress is something that I wear year round anyway, but I think especially in autumn, it's something that's really easy to add into your wardrobe. It has that extra coverage which allows you to wear it into the slightly colder weather. Generally they're quite easy to layer up as well, and if you get something in a very autumnal colour palette, then it's going to be the perfect addition to your autumn wardrobe. For example, this one here that I actually picked up from Japan, but I'm sure you can find something similar in a lot of stores. So it is obviously a long dress, maxi length. It also has full length sleeves, which is just another thing that will help you keep a little bit warmer, and it's also quite modest at the neckline. So it's modest, conservative, keeps you very covered, is going to keep you pretty nice and warm as the weather starts to drop. As always, look for something that is going to flatter your shape. I like something that nips me in at the waist, and this one has an elasticated waistband, but also because of the time of year, look for autumnal colours. This one has browns and greens and muted blues on a cream base. It is super easy to pair with brown accessories. It looks super autumnal with a pair of brown boots, a brown belt, and it just screams autumn. Number 2 is a pair of leather trousers, or faux leather trousers, because we can't all afford to or want to buy real leather. But leather or leather look is a huge trend at the moment. We are seeing the usual jackets, but a huge increase in the amount of leather look trousers that people are wearing as well, but also shirts and dresses all made out of this leather or leather look material. I myself have picked up 3 pairs of leather look trousers, as you may have seen in my recent haul videos. I'm actually wearing the black pair today. I just find them really easy to style. If you get them in the right cut, I think they are versatile enough to be worn in casual situations as well as smart situations. So I have been wearing mine to work. I also wear them in the weekends. I mean, it's the weekend right now and here they are. If you get them in the straight leg or a slim fit, I think they're going to be suitable for work and those smarter occasions, as well as just wearing them during the weekend. I have seen them as joggers as well, which is obviously more on the casual side, but the 3 pairs that I have include these 2 from Topshop, which are more of a straight leg fit in a beige and a brown colour. Very neutral, very autumnal colours as well. And then I have them in this black pair here from H&M, which is more of a slim fit. I think this is my number 1 trend to go for in 2020. I think in terms of a trend, it's super wearable, and it's also something you're not going to be embarrassed to wear next year. Speaking of leather look, this is something that is always in fashion, not just this year, but I think for autumn you need to have a leather jacket, or again a faux leather jacket. It is a classic style that comes back year after year. You're always going to be reaching for this. It's always going to be on trend for autumn. Mine is from Glassons. I think it was $50, definitely not expensive. The sleeves are too long for me. I've just rolled them up, and I think because of the vibe of a leather look jacket, it doesn't detract at all. It just kind of adds to the casualness of it, I guess you could say. These are just such an easy layering piece when it's still a little bit too warm for a coat, but you still want something to cover you up a little bit because it is starting to get more chilly. A leather jacket is the perfect option. Chuck it on top of your summer dresses to get a little bit more wear out of them, or wear it with jeans and a t-shirt. I just think they are super versatile and something to definitely have in your wardrobe for autumn. Number 4 is a statement jumper. Autumn is the time of year where it's finally cold enough to wear your jumpers, but it's not so cold that you have to cover them up with a coat as well. So it's the perfect time to pull out your interesting jumpers. My one for this season is a new one that I picked up while I was in Japan, and it is this Hogwarts jumper. I absolutely love this. I absolutely love Harry Potter. I've been obsessed with it since I was 5, but this is the first time I've owned anything related to Harry Potter other than, you know, the books and the movies. something that I can wear and just kind of show something that I love. It's still in a neutral color. You know, the black is going to be really easy to pair with other things. The high neck is going to keep me a little bit warm on those cooler days, but then the interest obviously is on the front of the jumper itself. Autumn is the perfect time of year to wear interesting jumpers because there's really no other time of year where people see your jumpers. It's either too hot or too cold. One or two interesting jumpers is definitely going to jazz up your wardrobe. Number 5 is a high neck top. I bought one in black last year, which I wore a lot, and I've recently picked myself up one in a creamy white color as well. And these are so good in autumn. It's like wearing a jumper but a little bit more lightweight. You know, you've got that coverage, especially around your neck where you're stopping the wind from getting down to your chest, but it's not so thick that it's too hot. So it's great for that transitional weather that we have for a lot of autumn. It's also an amazing layering piece. So I love wearing mine underneath my summer dresses that I wouldn't be able to wear otherwise into autumn because it would be too cold. But I also love, you know, wearing a high neck top underneath a blazer, underneath my leather jacket. I just find them really versatile. Definitely something that you need for this time of year. Speaking of blazers, I tried to ignore this trend for so long and it finally got to me. So blazers are a huge trend. They have been for, you know, a while now. I'm very late on this bandwagon, but I definitely think that autumn is the time of year to have a blazer. If there was any time of year to have a blazer, it's now. So my one that I picked up quite recently, as you will have seen in my haul video, is this one from H&M. It has black and white and brown kind of striping through it, which means that it is super easy to pair with any other color. As you can see, I have a lot of black, brown and white in my wardrobe, so those are generally the colors that I go for in autumn. And having all of them on this blazer means that I can wear it with anything else in my wardrobe. So if you are looking for a blazer, pick one in a color palette that is going to work with the rest of your wardrobe, but also, you know, a more autumnal color palette. Maybe a darker color, a black or a brown. It doesn't even have to have different colors on it. It could just be a plain one color blazer. I know there are lots of lovely linen blazers in a creamy color at the moment. And play around with the fit. Lots of people are loving the oversized trend. I have gone with that for this blazer just because I wanted to be able to layer under it as well. But if you want something more fitted, you definitely can go with that as well. I've seen lots of people styling them up with their leather trousers, and I think those two trends pair really nicely together. Otherwise, with a pair of jeans it looks great, with a dress. And the benefit of going for an oversized fit, as I have done, is that I can put a chunky jumper underneath and I can really layer it up and wear it for more of the year. So start of autumn when it's still quite warm, you could wear it just on top of a t-shirt, and then later when it's like closer to winter you could wear it with a jumper and just a few layers underneath it. And it's also a smarter option if you don't always like going for the leather jacket or the more casual options, then this is something a little bit smarter. You can wear it to work and you can smarten up any more casual outfit as well. So I think this is a good option, something that you should have in your wardrobe for autumn. And the final item that I think you need for autumn 2020 is a pair of neutral coloured boots. I have a few. These are just the ones that I have pulled out to show you on this occasion. These are my newest pair of boots. These are from Everlane. They are the re-knit glove boot. I have them in this lovely brown colour, which for me, in my wardrobe, especially in my autumn wardrobe, this is a neutral colour. What I mean by neutral is something that's going to go with everything else in your autumn wardrobe. There's no point in getting a pair of black boots if you don't wear black. If everything in your wardrobe is a really light colour, you're probably not going to want a pair of black boots. So a neutral colour has to work for your wardrobe, but also, and the reason I'm showing you these ones, is we have to think about the weather, what we're going to be walking through at this time of year, which is why I bought these in the dark brown colour. They're obviously not going to be super waterproof because of the material they're made out of, but if I do happen to walk through something that stains them a little bit, this dark brown colour is not going to show it up very much. And if you do like to wear boots on an everyday basis, as I I do coming to the colder months, then make sure the heel height is something you can walk in easily. These heels are slightly lower than my other pairs of boots, which is another reason I was attracted to these ones in particular. It just means they're going to be super easy to walk in and super comfortable all day. And that brings me to the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you did enjoy it, and I will see you guys again next time. Bye!